If you've ever thought, I just need a better tool, or once I get more organized, things will finally feel easier, this episode is for you. Because after years of working behind the scenes of online businesses, I can tell you this with confidence. More tools are rarely the solution, and they are often the problem. So today, I want to take you behind the scenes of how I got here, what I've seen go wrong over and over again in online businesses, and why this podcast exists in the first place. Welcome to Lindsey Talks Tech, the podcast for online business owners who want simpler systems, smarter tech, and a business that actually supports their life. I'm Lindsey Allison, a tech and systems strategist, and I help business owners stop duct taping tools together and start building systems that work. Here, we talk about the strategy behind the tech, what to streamline, what to automate, and what to stop doing altogether, so that you can save time, reduce overwhelm, and run your business with clarity and confidence. Smart strategy and systems that support your business and your life. So go grab your cup of tea and let's dive into today's episode. Hey there, and welcome back to Lindsey Talks Tech. This is a place where we break down the strategy behind the tech so your business can run smoother and feel lighter. I want to start this relaunch by reintroducing myself, especially if you're new here or if you've been around for a while and you're noticing that things feel a little different. That's because they are. My name is Lindsey, and for a long time, I was what most people would call a tech VA. I helped clients set up their tools, I built workflows, I organized the backends of businesses, I fixed broken systems, and I was really good at it. But even early on, I noticed something that never sat quite well with me. And it's that so many businesses weren't struggling because they didn't have the right tools. They were struggling because their tech didn't match how they actually worked. I saw businesses running on 7 platforms they barely understood, automations firing at the wrong time or not at all, client experiences that felt clunky and confusing, even though the business owner cared very deeply. And almost every single time, the same pattern showed up. They didn't need more tech. They needed better decisions around their tech. As my business grew, I stopped seeing tech as the solution, but rather I saw tech as the amplifier. Tech amplifies clarity or chaos. It amplifies strong systems or broken ones. And that's when my role really shifted. I wasn't just setting things up anymore. I was helping my clients slow down, step back, and ask better questions. Questions like, what do you actually want your business to support? How do you want your days to feel? What needs to happen consistently for this business to run well? But here's the truth most people don't talk about. If your business isn't clear, your tech is going to make it worse. If your systems are messy, automation will spread the mess faster. That is why more tools is almost never the answer. And it's also why this podcast exists. Lindsey Talks Tech is not a place where I'm going to convince you to download the latest app, chase every shiny new platform, or copy someone else's tech stack, even my own. And this podcast is all about the strategy behind the tech. We are going to talk about how to build systems that actually support your business, how to simplify instead of overcomplicating things, how to automate with intention, not urgency, and how to stop letting your tools dictate how you work. Because tech should not be running your life. Your business should not feel heavier because of your systems. Tech should support your life, not run it. That's the anchor of everything I teach. And it's the lens I'll be using in every single episode of this podcast. Whether you're offering services, creating content, selling courses, or building something entirely your own, this show is here to help you think differently about how your business is built behind the scenes. And I want to thank you so much for listening to today's episode, all about why this podcast exists and about my journey. But stay tuned, because in the next episode, we are really starting to dive into things, and we are covering the built and booked method, how I help service providers simplify, systemize, and scale. I'm going to be walking you through the core framework I use to help business owners move from scattered and overwhelmed to clear, confident, and supported by their systems. Thank you for spending your time with me today on Lindsey Talks Tech. If this episode gave you clarity or it sparked a shift in how you think about your systems, I would love for you to share it with somebody who needs it or post it and tag me so that I can say thank you. And if you are enjoying the podcast, subscribing and leaving a quick review helps more business owners find the show, and it truly means a lot to me. New episodes drop every week, and I will be right back here helping you build systems that support your business and your life. I'll see you in the next episode.